In 57 BC, the prophet Helaman, who was the son of Helaman, died, and the following year, Captain Moroni also died. And in 55 BC, around 450 years after Lehi landed, and 150 years after Mosiah discovered Zarahemla, thousands of Nephites left their land and traveled northward, with the intent of inheriting new lands promised to Lehi further to the north. Others traveled north to board ships and set sail to another land. The ships they sailed on were built by a man named Hagoth, described by Mormon as a curious man, which according to an 1828 dictionary, the word curious meant inquisitive, addicted to research, accurate, skillful, careful not to make a mistake, exact, make with precision, perform artfully, worked with carefulness and art. Hagoth was not an explorer, but a craftsman who built exceedingly large ships that carried adventurous Nephites northward. When the first ships sailed, Hagoth remained in his shipyard, building other ships. These ships with migrant Nephites on board took their course northward from the land of promise where Hagoth had his shipyard. Some Nephites went overland into the land northward. Others went by ship to the land which was northward. The ships Hagoth built, which were exceedingly large, were constructed in his shipyard, which was located along the West Sea, between the land northward and the land southward, from which the ships took their course northward. This shipyard was on the coast in an area along the present Ecuador and Peruvian border, which is a forested series of mangrove islands with huge fields of trees, and plenty of room to build, and lots of protected areas for harbor. There were numerous islands with many protected waterways for testing the vessels and easy access to the sea. Thus, to find today the land promised to Lehi, to which he was led by the Liahona, or compass, we need to find an area in the land southward, near the narrow neck of land that led into the land northward, where a shipyard could be established, for which could be launched a ship that could immediately sail northward with Nephite migrants who sought a new land and a new life. This land could not be Mesoamerica, for their narrow neck faces south, and a ship launched in the West Sea heads southwest for 170 miles, then west for 110 miles, for a total of 280 miles due west, before it can turn north by west. Nor would it be in North America, in the heartland or Great Lakes, where if a ship sailed north, it would have a very short voyage, one that could easily have been traveled overland. Therefore, the ships that Hagoth built, which traveled northward, could only have been found in Andean South America, not in Mesoamerica, and not in North America. Lehi's ship landed 30 degrees south latitude in Chile, and Nephi moved north. Then, in the last century BC, many Nephites moved into the land northward to inherit the land. Also at this time, Hagoth's ships took Nephites to Central America, and from there they migrated to Mexico, and then into North America, where the remains of the Lamanite Zelph was found along with Onondagas the prophet. This explains the ancient and oldest ruins in Peruvian South America, then later, but also ancient ruins, in Mesoamerica, and the presence of Nephites and Lamanites in North America. This dispersion of Lehi's descendants was only possible by the sailing and movement north in the entire Western Hemisphere.